One saves on the night. Let's just start with your performance in net. Did you feel pretty confident in this one?
Yeah, I mean, the first half, I definitely felt like I was seeing it pretty good. The second half, not as much, but I mean, that's expected. They're a good team, like Churchy, Dodds, all those guys. They have some pretty good spot-up shooters, right? So you know they're going to get goals. So I think just as a whole, we kind of didn't let them push us too far, right? We always scored those equalizers, goals bringing us back to the same 3-goal lead or whatever it was. So I think it was good.
Yeah, what parts of that performance really stood out to you from the team's perspective?
You know, I think just starting on time, right? And I think not necessarily that we played a full 60, because I do think that we let off the pedal and just played conservative lacrosse at the end. But I think the entire time we controlled our emotions. We stayed at a very even keel level, and I think it's just a lot easier vibe on the bench when we're like that as players, right? If they score, no one's having a panic attack. We just hit the reset, and I think especially in the second there when we were down to I think it was 7 D guys or something, right? Guys just pushed through.
Well, Harrison Mountsville, a beautiful goal from him, and the assist going to yourself. What did you see on that play? Because there was not a lot of room for him.
I mean, everyone kind of jokes around a lot. Like, I have a pretty long leash without letting the ball, right? Like, I do turn over the ball a bit more than most goalies, but it kind of comes with the territory. So sometimes you just got to be reckless and try to throw it into a spot that might not be the best.
Did that net look pretty wide open there for you at the end of the
No,
game?
I never hit the net, so I'm better off passing to somebody and hoping they score. So
Well, it's better for charity too.
yeah,
right?
exactly,
$5.
exactly.
Yeah, is that nice to see? Like, you make the stops at one end, and you guys had some really creative goals to keep you ahead today.
Yeah, I think it's obviously good for our game, and I think just like we're in this constant cycle of learning how to manage it, right? We don't need to run ourselves silly, and we have an offense that can score goals, right? So there's times in the game where we don't need to go down and shoot the ball 3 times, right? We can get to them and let them work, and it also lets us catch our breath and play better defense, right? So I think we're always constantly finding that territory no matter how good of a team you are in transition.
Such a pivotal weekend. How do you turn one into two?
Starts with the first 5, right? And I think the big thing for tonight's game was not worrying about tomorrow's. So we get to Sask, right? Everyone does what you have to do to get ready, and you play that first 5 minutes, right? There's no point worrying about the end result. You just have to play where your feet are.